Thailand's Buddhist monastic order has been rocked by a sex scandal involving several high-ranking monks. They allegedly had an affair with the same woman and were then blackmailed for large sums of money. Police have now arrested that woman. CNA's Saksasaya Sombat reports.
The official three core tenets of Thailand are state, religion and monarchy. And one of these tenets has now been severely rocked by a sex scandal involving a dozen of senior monks and millions of dollars in embezzled temple donations. Police have arrested a 35-year-old woman on Tuesday who allegedly developed sexual relationships with senior monks, only then to blackmail them. She's also being charged with money laundering and fraud. The exact number of monks implicated in this is not known yet, but according to local media, it could be as high as 15, spanning over several years. Authorities were alerted by the sudden resignation of an abbot of a well-known temple in Bangkok last month. What was initially investigated as a suspected mishandling of temple finances turned into a case of blackmail by that woman, allegedly revealing a pregnancy with that abbot and asked for over $220,000 in assistance. A total of $11.8 million circulated through her bank accounts, according to investigators, but only $250 are left on the account, with most of it spent on online gambling. Police have found tens of thousands of images and video clips on her mobile phones. She also has several children, allegedly from some of those former monks. According to one of the lead investigators, this could be unraveling even further.
นี่คือการวางแผนนะครับที่เราจะทำคดีนี้เนี่ยให้หมดจดที่สุดนะครับทำให้มันโปร่งใสแล้วก็เป็นถือว่าเราจะบัดล้างนะครับกระบวนการลักษณะอย่างนี้ซึ่งอาจจะเป็นแค่จุดๆหนึ่งเนี่ยให้มากที่สุด
The monks involved have been defrocked, which means they're getting kicked out of the monastic order. In this footage, we see one of those taking off their orange textiles and changing into simple white clothes, praying in front of his colleagues as a sign of atonement, before then leaving the temple as a civilian. An overwhelming majority of Thais are followers of Theravada, one of the more stricter branches of Buddhism. Thai monks have to follow a strict celibacy code that forbids them from any physical contact with women, let alone any intimacy. They're also supposed to live a very simple life with very few worldly attachments or possessions. And yet, scandals involving Buddhist monks behaving badly or falling for worldly temptations, they are pretty common. Whether it's senior abbots abusing their power, sex scandals, the sale of dubious religious relics, or the embezzlement of millions of dollars of temple funds, those scandals bubble up to the surface very regularly. That undermines the monastic order that is supposed to be moral role models in Thai society. That is partially why young Thais are literally falling out of faith with Buddhism, judging by less young men getting ordained as monks, either indefinitely or at least for a short period as a rite of passage. With less personnel, that in turn leaves more and more temples, especially in rural areas, empty, robbing communities of a spiritual anchor in their lives. That is a problem that the authorities have seen for quite some time now, and the latest scandal is spurring them into action. The National Office of Buddhism, the civilian government agency on Buddhist affairs, so to speak, they are preparing an amendment that would criminalize sexual affairs between lay people and Buddhist monks. However, it remains to be seen whether or not this will be enough for Thai people to regain confidence in the Buddhist faith. Saksasaya Sombat, CNA Bangkok.